Stephen George Parris, written by his daughter, Scarlett Parris Ladrowski. Stephen George Parris was born in Buffalo, New York on the day after Christmas in 1939. He spent the first half of his childhood in South Carolina, coming back to live in Brooklyn, New York when he was 10 years old. After finishing high school, Stephen attended Columbia University. He also completed paramedic training in the Army at Fort Hood, Texas, and was later stationed in North Carolina. After returning to New York, Stephen often used the pool at the Hotel St. George in Brooklyn Heights. On his way to the pool one morning, he met a young woman, Sheridan, who was vacationing in New York for the summer, which eventually led to his decision to venture to Detroit, Michigan, where he eventually obtained his degree in chemistry from Wayne State University. Stephen then went to work for the medical examiner's office in Wayne County, Michigan, and remained there until his retirement in 1997. After his retirement, he spent his time between Detroit and New York, where his mother still lived until her death in 2006. He enjoyed pursuing personal interests, swimming, history, classical music, news, and sports, caring for his mother, and attending large family reunions. His cousin, Rose Elford, shares that Stephen, or George as his family prefers to call him, was a big advocate of supporting family scholarship. He could be depended on to share an interesting story or two about a crime scene or the coroner's office, and he could always be counted on to get Aunt Mary, his mother, to the family functions. Stephen passed away on January 19, 2017. I always felt like my father was lecturing and criticizing me. Into adulthood, he would write me letters and say, "Be safe, keep your eyes open. Reading, writing, and arithmetic are forever. Keep up with good diet and exercise." On and on. I came to realize that this was his unique way of loving, not just with me, but with everyone he cared about. And he did this until the day he died. His old friend Joanne Klock called him the Professor. One day when I was in my late 20s or early 30s, we were out, and I had to put air in my car tires. He proceeded to tell me about the time his bike tire blew up the day he took me out biking when I was a very small child. He said he was so worried that he had permanently destroyed my hearing. I think that was the first time, but not the last, that I realized not only what a tremendous task it is to be a parent, but also what his own experience of it was. The other day I found a picture he had sent me on my birthday one year. It was a picture of me at 1 or 2 years of age with a message on the back that said, "I hope you have a long, healthy, and happy life, and that cute baby smile will always be on your face." Stephen is survived by his wife, Sheridan Hudson, and daughter, Scarlett Parris. I came to discover Eagle shortly after meeting Alan Ladrowski on a warm evening in Chicago during the summer of 2010. We were married in February of 2015.